major at SUNY Albany, and it was
State University of New York, Albany.
Yeah. And it was really, really hard. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't for you, but I was hoping maybe you could share as your time as a student and then professor and then lecturer and all that, an aha or like eureka moment, like where something finally clicked for you.
Just in my life in general, or specifically studying physics?
Physics, yeah.
Well, a couple of things. First, there's very little in life that's worth achieving that isn't hard. Those things that are hard because most people can't do it. That's why we say they're hard. If you work at it and achieve it, and you continue that throughout your life, you are distinguishing yourself among others around you by what you have achieved. And those who rise the highest are those who keep solving hard things. And you'd be surprised how lazy, intellectually lazy we can become. You go to college and you say, I'm going to take this easy class so that I can get an A. And then everyone will be impressed with my A. Well, A is supposed to be a proxy for how brilliant you are. Well, your brilliance is not measured then by your grade, it's measured by what you actually accomplish out there. So that's why in the most brilliant people out there, you don't ask them what grades they got. Their grades are irrelevant. It's the hard things that they encountered and tackled. Leads me to the famous quote from John Kennedy: we choose to go to the moon, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. Now, my best example for you is not from physics, but from mathematics. I was in high school, and I took calculus for the first time. Calculus is really different from stuff that comes before it, all right? Calculus is more different from algebra than algebra is from arithmetic, all right? And I got the calculus book, and you open it up, and there are these formulae lining the inside jacket in the front and in the back. And it's got squiggly symbols, and half the Greek alphabet is visiting my textbook. I don't know what the letter is. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it's used for. And there it was. And I said, I will never understand this. That's how foreign it looked to me. But day after day, you go through the textbook and you learn a little more and a little more. And then I open the page. Hey, I know what that is now. That's a derivative on the second variable. Oh, hey! And it was this fog that dissipated. And that was a lesson for me that hard work dissipates ignorance. And I've invoked that in my life ever since. The measure of whether you'll learn something is not whether it was obviously true to you upon first glance.
That's a good answer.
Thank you. That's very inspirational.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.